Some parents don't explode. They don't overreact. They don't even raise their voice. They just disappear. They go quiet when things get hard. They retreat and pull back when emotions rise. And they literally check out just enough to get through the moment. And most people never question it because from the outside, you think, wow, that person's just so calm. But see, calm isn't the same thing as safe. Because the behaviors you don't quite know how to name, the distance, the emotional retreat, the way you shut down instead of engaging in a conversation, those didn't just come out of nowhere. You learned those. You learned them as a coping mechanism. And see, at some point, you realized that staying present was way too costly and that expressing yourself didn't change anything and that pulling back hurt less than staying exposed. So you adapted. You learned how to go inward, how to keep your feelings contained, how to endure instead of respond. And now in your parenting, the same reflex shows up. You stay quiet during conflict. You detach when things feel overwhelming. You tell yourself you're just giving space. But here's what's actually happening. Your child from a distance is learning what disconnection really feels like. They notice when you go blank and you retreat. They feel the absence. They sense something is wrong, but no one is naming it. To them, this isn't withdrawal. It is just now normal life. And so they adapt to this. They stop bringing things to you. They learn to handle their feelings on their own. They figure out how to not need as much. And this wasn't because you told them to. It was because they're inheriting the same survival strategy that you once needed to survive in your home when you were a child. And I want to be clear about this. You are not failing as a parent because you pull back or retreat. This is simply just an old protection pattern that learned safety through distance. But now you are responsible because you're the one carrying it. And if it doesn't get unnamed, then it will not stop with you. And your child will grow up learning quiet rules like it's better not to bother people, feelings should be handled alone, connection disappears when things get heavy, all of these different things. But here's the truth most people never say. You can't teach emotional closeness to your child while constantly disappearing. But anything learned through withdrawal can be relearned through presence. And when you stay in the room and when you name what you feel instead of shutting down and leaving, and when you let yourself be seen, even imperfectly, your child has the chance to learn something new. Something like connection doesn't vanish under pressure. Something like emotions don't require isolation. And that staying present is actually safer than going silent. That is how you change your family dynamic. Not by forcing yourself to be louder and seen, but by choosing presence in moments where disappearing once felt safer.